SugarCity Morning Show. Going out to everyone waking up this morning to this brand new beautiful day. TGIF Friday. Thank God it's Friday. A lovely, beautiful morning. A lovely, beautiful day wherever you may be, wherever you are. We say good morning to you. Good morning, and welcome right here today to the Sugar City Morning Show. Robert Checker Usher with you to lead us up right up until 9 o'clock today. We want to wish everyone the best. If you're celebrating your birthday, well, enjoy it. Have a great part. Remember that day when we all get together and sing the happy birthday song. So we say good morning to you, and we are certainly like to wish you all today. If it is your wedding anniversary, well, we say happy wedding anniversary. And as well, any other occasion that you are celebrating today, we say good morning and all the best. Hope for the best for you all out there this morning. So we want to wish you the best once again, and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. And thanks for all you folks who send all these verses from all these different quotes from the Bible every morning. We appreciate it, and the blessing comes to us, and of course it goes around and go back to you all as well, and you keep on spreading. So once again, good morning to everyone across this beautiful jewel of ours that is Belize, all the way from Benqueviejo to San Pedro to Belize to Corozal, Orange Walk, and we say good morning, and we link with our sister in Delva this morning. Good morning, Delva. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chucky. Good morning to everyone listening.
What a beautiful morning once again, girl.
Yes, what a beautiful day that the good Lord has led us once more.
Okay. All right, let's give thanks and praise then.
Yes, let us give thanks. This morning I'd just like to share the verse of the morning, and I'll go into the prayer. And this morning's verse is from Job chapter 12 and verse 5, and it says, "A lamp is despised in the path of one who is at ease. It is made ready for those whose feet slip." Almighty and Heavenly Father, Lord, I just want to give you thanks once more for this day. Thank you for blessing us with life, O Lord. Thank you for keeping and protecting and preserving us throughout the night. Thank you for blessing us to be a part of yet another week, O Lord. Though there may have been bumps in the road, though there may have been obstacles and trials and tribulations, Lord, we are here. And I pray, oh God, as we go about this day, I pray that you continue to bless us. Please continue to enlighten us, oh Lord, that we may come to see, oh God, that you are humble for us, you are interested in us, oh Lord, and that we may be a people who humble ourselves before you. And I pray, oh God, that you may bless and keep us as we go throughout this weekend, and that in all things, Lord, may we bring honor and glory to you. I give you thanks, Lord, for all that you continue to do in and through our lives. In the mighty name of Christ Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Once again, so great as we spread out these prayers bright and early. So what's up in your area?
Well, Mr. Chucky, thanks God this morning. I got up early, a bit of laundry to do this morning, but we are doing all right. Miss Betty make fried jack this morning.
Wow.
So it's a busy morning this morning, but we are doing great. How about you?
Well, I'm good. Thank God I'm good. I left everybody home good as well. I spoke to who I need to speak to from the morning as well, and everybody's okay. But you see, like when you talk about washing and Miss Betty making fried jacks, it takes us right into the traditional homes. They have this song of the coal miner's daughter when the lady talk about mommy is washing the clothes on the scrub board and daddy's doing this and daddy's doing that. Those are the real golden times. I appreciate that you all are still keeping up this tradition, man.
Yeah, well, that's just daily stuff. I don't know, we just raised like that, Mr. Chucky, and I am thankful. As you know, I grew up still in a strict home, right? And well, when I'm young, I used to be like, shucks, I can't wait to kind of come out and my house, my name is strict. And I am still here.
Yeah.
I am still here, and I have learned to be thankful, like the older I get. I've learned to be thankful for, the discipline being able to hold on to things that value them.
Right.
So, but when I'm young, I never see it so.
Yeah.
I wonder why why.
Yeah. But it's good that they have this song where say, "Open your eyes of my heart, Lord."
Yes.
Someday you open up and you realize, hey, this is the wrong road, man. I going to the wrong place.
Yeah.
You know.
You know.
I like if.
And
Yeah.
the good thing about the great thing about asking God to open up our eyes is, He is willing and wanting to do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times there are people who don't want their eyes open, sad to say. Some people choose to live in that path that they know it's not right, but some want to keep going. And when we say, Lord, open up the eyes of my heart, He is willing, He is waiting, He is wanting, to make we get on that path that leads closer to Him. So.
Yeah. I always remember, girl, the family that prays together, stays together. I remember when I got on the Libertad, got and played for a wedding for one of my friends. We were outside standing and waiting for the equipment to get set up and ready. And I saw some families coming from church, and Delv, the smallest kids there when they in there said good night, passing by all of them. And I said, man, this strange for a long time I never see or hear this. And I say other persons passing and the moms are saying good night and the kids are saying good night. I remember all those great golden days. People like call them old time days, but I know old time days are golden days because it's when we used to do the good things and the right things.
Yeah.
That's why we can see so many persons from those years. They live long, and then they come out successful. They come out with good progress. But these days here, we don't have much of that. We still have persons doing the right thing and try to keep up the tradition. But when you're doing it, as the days go by, they get tougher and tougher because there is more destruction coming, right?
Yeah. It is a struggle, Mr. Chucky. That's why it is very important that, we have that value, we hold on to it, we share it, sprinkle it around, because, we can't fix the whole world, but we can start at home and start where we are, and, one day piece at a time, to make one change, make we not lose everything altogether. So it is a struggle, but we have to hang in there.
You have to look at the right path, man. There's two roads and that you decide which one of the road you want to take,
Right.
If you want to take one road where there is flowers and glory, or you want to take one road where got one lot of lion and tiger, they wait right there. So it's up to you, no?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's free will. We get to choose.
Yeah. But all we got to do, and as all the missionaries out there and all the pastors and everybody, priests and everybody, to continue praying, because there is healing, there's healing out there. So just continue praying and hope that all the blessings will fall upon us that do not believe as much yet or not realize. Maybe sometimes that you don't believe, but maybe the message not really hit you yet. You might hear it, but maybe it not come to you, right?
Not reach to you yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I say, it's one day at a time, and every day it's just another day that you get to see or to experience or to even hear a little bit more about who God is. And one of them is, when the good Lord really cause a shift in any person's life, it doesn't matter who or where you are, His will be done. So the good thing is the message is getting out, and when that time comes, well, I believe you're going to know how to respond.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. Thanks again, then, Delv, and the international connections that usually listen to us every morning. They send blessing for you and say thank you for sharing this part of the show every morning.
All right, blessings received, and just a shout out to all of them as well.
Okay, well, have yourself a wonderful weekend and keep on sending all those great messages, all those great prayers, all right? Thank you.
All right. Have the same, and have a blessed day today.
Same. Folks, at this time, we will now check in with the Belize Met service for today's weather forecast. It's already 20 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we go into our Google this morning and bring on the exports from the Belize Met Service. When you go up on this Google, you see a lot of things come up, but it's up to you if you want to click on them. Okay, so the general weather forecast today is Friday, folks. Today is Friday. We go into the weekend, so it's the 25th day of September. I know somebody celebrate their birthday today. A lot of people celebrate their birthday today, so we say good morning and happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We check in with the forecaster on duty for this morning's weather forecast right here on Norte Vision Channel 10.
Good morning. Conditions have become moist and unstable over the area. The 24-hour forecast is for skies to be cloudy at times, along with a few showers and thunderstorms occurring mostly over coastal and offshore areas this morning, then over inland areas this afternoon. Tonight, thunderstorms and showers will increase to affect most areas, but especially the south, coastal, and offshore areas. Winds over the open sea will blow from the east and southeast at 5 to 15 knots, and the sea state will be generally slight. Operators of small crafts are advised to exercise caution for occasional gusty winds and locally rough seas near thunderstorms and heavy showers. Low tide will occur at 4 minutes after 12 this afternoon, followed by high tide at 6:33 this evening. The moon will rise at 8 minutes to 2 this afternoon and will set at 1:13 tomorrow morning. The sun will set at 5:45 this evening and will rise again at 5:42 tomorrow morning. The outlook for Saturday: a few showers and thunderstorms will continue mostly over coastal areas early in the morning, spreading to affect northern and inland areas and then decreasing during the afternoon. For Saturday night, a few showers and isolated thunderstorms will occur mainly over southern areas. In this week's sargassum update, the latest satellite imagery showed no significant amounts of sargassum over the area. However, there is still a chance for smaller mats to affect the country in the coming days with minimal impacts. In the tropical weather outlook, tropical cyclone formation is not expected in the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, or Gulf of Mexico during the next 48 hours. And that ends this morning's weather report and forecast from the National Meteorological Service.
Thanks to the forecaster on duty and everyone there at the Belize Met Service for sharing all these great weather report with us every day. Folks, it's Friday. Remember, there will be a sitting of the House of Representatives today in Belmopan, and certainly Norte Vision Channel 10 will air that for you all. So what we'll be doing at this time, folks, we will be taking a break right here this morning, and we'll be back after these messages right here on Norte Vision Channel 10.
Saltar la frontera es ilegal y coloca a toda la nación en riesgo. Nuestros vecinos, Guatemala y México, han experimentado un rápido incremento de casos de contagio de COVID-19 y hay más muertes cada día. Personas entrando a Belice ilegalmente, viniendo de esos países con múltiples casos, no les están haciendo las pruebas de COVID-19. Es por eso que es importante reportar a cualquiera que entre ilegalmente a Belice llamando a nuestras líneas directas. Para Smart, marque 0800-586-7377, 0800-267-3377 y para Digi, marque 0800-728-3293. Tolerar o participar en entrar ilegalmente es ponerte a ti, a tu familia y a todo tu país en riesgo. Recuerda, cualquiera que sea arrestado deberá pagar una multa de hasta 5,000 y o prisión por 2 años. Detén el salto de fronteras hoy. Este mensaje es presentado por el Departamento de Policía de Belice y el Banco de Belice.
Boy, I'm late again. What? Done in there yet? No time to sleep then.
Ugh, where'd I put my license? What? More cash? Yes!
Oh my god, that's a huge slice, more for me.
Money.
Who doesn't love having more of your favorite things?
Start your money right.
With Digicel's new prepaid data plans, you get more data to do more of the things you love. That's more chats, more snaps, more surfing, more videos, more everything. So go ahead, live your best life with Digi. Whatever that may be.
From working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've totally forgotten your BFF's birthday. Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Batiste dry shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
When you think about compassion, care and kindness, the area representative of Orange Walk East, Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr., immediately comes to mind. He has demonstrated through dedication and hard work that the people he represents are his priority. His work in Orange Walk East to deliver goods and services has been never-ending. Infrastructure, streets, water, land, social assistance, sports, and education are areas in which Mr. Aragon has focused and delivered to his people in the Orange Walk East. Honorable Aragon has lived a life of dedicated service to his country and people with an excellent track record. Orange Walk East deserves the best. So, for continued development, vote for Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr.
Is Johnny Briseño dishonest, dizzy, or just dishonorable? In 2005, he pretended to resign from the PUP when Musa illegally gave $20 million to UHS. But in 2019, he said if he was Prime Minister, he would pay Ashcroft $94 million in connection to the same UHS corruption. In 2011, he said the old PUP thieves need to bring back the million they stole when the PUP was in government. But in 2020, he's asking us to vote for the same set of thieves. In 2018, he said Belize should go to the ICJ to settle the Guatemalan claim. But in 2019, he asked Belizeans to vote no. What is Johnny Briseño's problem? Is he dishonest, dizzy, dishonorable? Johnny Briseño is all of the above, not an option.
Llegó el día de elección. Check. Llegó el día de elección, todos juntos con pasión. Vamos a votar por una mejor nación. Vámonos pa'lante, no hay nadie que nos aguante. Carlos Cetina pa' que nos represente. Votemos todos por Carlos Cetina. Un hombre con visión tiene la solución y todo su trabajo lo hace con pasión. Votemos todos por Carlos Cetina. En el día de elección no demos explicación. Hagamos lo correcto por nuestra nación. Para todo hay solución, una buena explicación. Nuestra gente en primera posición. No hablamos de más, trabajamos por más. Nuestra palabra es nuestra prioridad. Yeah. Que se vea la bandera y que este ritmo suene. Y la voz es de la gente que retumbe y truene. No vamos a parar, venimos para ganar. Carlos Cetina nos va a representar. Votemos todos por Carlos Cetina. Un hombre con visión tiene la solución y todo su trabajo lo hace con pasión.
Welcome back to the SugarCity Morning Show. What a beautiful morning, what a beautiful day. I want to say good morning to my friend Sam. Good morning, Sam.
Morning, Cheque. Morning, Belize. Morning, Orange Walk.
You're up bright and early, brother.
You done late, man.
You done late. Yeah.
You done late. The who cackled just now.
This morning, Sam, I want to say good morning to a great friend, like a sister to us. That's Darla, all the way there in New York. Darla is celebrating her birthday.
Wow.
Right? So, Darla, we want to say good morning and happy birthday to you. Her birthday is tomorrow. Hope and wish that that the good Lord will continue bringing all those blessings upon you and keep on being that nice person that you are, for accomplishing this birthday and from you were so young and still being the same person. Congratulations, and we trust and hope that you'll enjoy your birthday. Sam say you want cake. How you do the cake, Sam?
You could send the money to La Popular, then we're going to pick it up.
What? You want cake, did you?
Morning, Darla. Happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah.
Hope you reach 99, right?
Yesterday, Sam, yesterday we have always been talking about infrastructure. And yesterday, Mr. Pete came to my mind once again. Mr. Pete Ferguson.
Roadworks man.
Yeah,
Engineer for Ministry of Works.
Right. He was there for so many years. I always remember the man with the toothpick.
That's right.
Yeah, very nice man. But one time he talked to you, he talked to you in a way like you feel like it discipline you, but it discipline because he used to discipline we.
It be kind of strict, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes my man used to tell him, hey, take care of Albert for me.
Right, just get the work done and you okay.
Once you do your job good,
right.
You're all right.
Because I worked under him.
Somebody days remember like Mr. Peter and so we used to be foreman and the position when they got, they never used to like cut in on the work and half do the work and try save material if it look good and so on.
There was no need to. There was no need to because when we get out there, I'm a drive and tip a truck, which is a dump truck. We have to get out there and we have to push. We got to work because then they're going to check. And if you not do the amount they expect you to do, then questions will be, the road foreman then will be pulled in.
But I tell you, never hear shovel the last, fact the last.
Well, in our department, we never used to deal with shovel. When we do have a shovel in our trucks, it's because we bought it to ourselves. So in case we bag out there, we have to dig our way out at times.
Okay.
But anything never used to happen, not on the work crew.
Okay. Them used to have a man who used to live right in the yard there, Mr. Fraser. You remember Mr. Fraser? He used to go and son named Anthony Fraser. Then got a yard right back in the Ministry of Work.
Mr. Williams may live first?
Yeah.
Or afterwards, rather, not first?
More back. You see by where the bus stop there?
Yeah.
Right in the area, we used to go and house of Mr. Fraser. Because we used to go there sometimes, the man used to cook up.
Mm-hmm.
But Sam, why Mr. Pete came to my mind once again yesterday? Because I was looking at the airport link road. That was inaugurated by the minister of...
Yesterday, no?
Yeah. The minister of... I don't know if that yesterday or the day before. The minister of Works and the Honorable Patrick Faber was there as well, no?
Right.
And
the future
let me get this call.
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Hello, good morning. Buenos días.
Buenos días, Mr. Chiqui.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo está?
Pues bien. ¿También y usted?
Bendición de Dios.
Pues gracias.
Toda la actividad que acá por el cementerio, a donde yo quiero, hay unos hoyotes que ni carro puede pasar. Cuando ves que el carro pasa, ¡pum! Se meten adentro del hoyo.
Ya, pues puedes dar una vueltita con tu bicicleta, man.
No, que vaya con bicicleta siempre voy en recto al hoyo.
Ya. Es que Ministry of Work tiene su schedule que tiene que hacer, pero vamos a hablar con Carlos cuando venga. Voy a decir a él casi que se puede hablar con Mr. Jones, a ver si lo puede componer, right?
Y sabes que también, Mr. Chiqui, acá en el cementerio está alto el zacate.
Oh, sí, yo vi eso también, pero tú sabes que tenemos un Village Council también y ellos son responsables para esos trabajos.
No, de la muchacha, Mr. Chiqui, no hace nada.
Okay. Well, vamos, tal vez podemos... se fue. When I went to a funeral about 2 weeks ago and I was telling the family that it would be good if we could get personnel from Trial Farm. You remember some time people used to come out and I think when they call fajinas or something like that, everybody works. So lady cook up and so on, the man they work.
For that, 2 people would mess with that these days.
Then I do not know. Some are going to text of you.
Again?
Dorla said, thank you very much. I appreciate those kind words, but I can't say nothing else, Dorla. What I could say? I have to say kind words, right? Because that's what you... And yes, I am having a milk cake. Please tell Sam, I said, whenever this virus clear up, we will still celebrate.
Amen.
That's all like what celebration happened, I believe.
Yeah, be a long celebration too. Okay, you're missing for too long.
Yeah, well, enjoy your milk cake, darling. Enjoy your milk cake, you know. And like, I can't say nothing else. I just have to tell you to keep on being that nice person that you
It's like I
are.
I recall on them when they used to sit on the veranda in the evening, you know.
Yeah.
You know, green. The house was green, right?
Yeah, the greenhouse.
Yeah, boathouse.
You used to always got a big flag. Yeah. My boy, then girl, that fan girl, we used to know when the latest song come out, you know, because then girl used to go on big time stereo and for our women. Then we used to go on Lee pick up. You know what the pick up? You put a Lee record and we want the scratch and say $1 and they beat out. Look at them girl sing, nice voice, you know. And that every evening you used to hear that music there, boy.
True.
And when Miss Rose, the mad late Miss Rose, that me and mother that lady used to always make sure we eat by Sam. We never used to work there, you know. But when time we pass, Miss Rose make sure we eat by. And sometimes when my mom used to come home at night, used to wake me up because things used to tight, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I say when I wake up and I eat, Miss Rose send food.
See, you're very clear.
You know, so that's why the good fruits are there today, right?
Right.
But Sam, you know, was looking at that highway, right? And when I hear that,
you're going back to the link road, or
yeah, the link road.
Okay.
The link road, that is what will link from the Hattieville area by where Old Belize is, not all the way to Hattieville through the airport, right?
Yeah, 8 miles or so. That's the George Price Highway, linked on to the Philip Golson Highway.
Right. So, what happened now, Sam? When I hear them talk, I said this road take, I think that 3 years. I say it take, or I don't remember. But then I wonder why the road they take so long. But when you get to understand, when do you do a road, Sam, and not just to chop down bush and you start to build road, right?
That's a swamp area too, Checky.
Because they had to put bridge, right?
Yeah, that's a low line area.
Yeah. 5 miles?
Yeah, 5 miles road.
So you see, Sam, one time we talk about these infrastructures, right? People feel like, all right, the government just get money and say, all right, we're going to build a road.
It's a state-of-the-art road.
Yeah.
State-of-the-art bridge.
You have to do a lot of testings, right?
Right.
Before you build that, and those testings has to come back accurate.
Right. Then you're throwing the material, you got to test the see if it's properly rammed, and where it fails, you got to go over it again.
Yeah.
You know, you do a lot of testing, but it's a road check. Maybe me and you wouldn't see it like, oh, we need it.
Like a necessary
at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before. But now that it's there, it makes sense. You see what I say? It makes sense. Once again, the government working for the people of this country.
Yeah. So like people from Belmopan and Cayo and so one time, if for their family members, they come from states now, they go right through that road. They don't have to go all the way around Boom or in the city.
Yep,
and when they come back from the airport now, they go cut right through that road and right by the Western Highway and hit Belmopan.
Go back home, yes. Quite easy.
Yeah.
And what next thing you're going to see development along that road? You will see developments along that road, Checky.
Have to, man.
The price of the lots in that area.
Everything have to go up.
Go up.
The value going up. And that airport area they talk about, you know.
Right.
High commercial area. People go build up shop and
yes, man. A lot of things happen off that road. A lot.
Because you know when you come off on a plane, especially these days when you come off on a plane, you're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And if they got a nicely deli out there, so people stop and eat, so things will happen. But so one time they talk here about road they happen and road they take long, and then they got some people that talk and say, why the government they take so long with this road? Why this road costs so much?
Yeah,
they just go there. They feel like they just go there and put tar and done.
No, you don't work like that, man. You have to get a proper foundation for these roads. You have to survey. There's a lot of things that you have to do even before you start.
All the studies, though?
Yeah, all the studies. Even before you start.
And then the negotiation to get the finance.
Well, before you start your survey, that means you don't get the financing already, right?
But some, like when they have some talks and saying about this government, negative things about this government, let me put it this way. You think if this government was so negative in what they talk about, you feel like these funding agency would have continued giving them finance to Belize to do all these projects?
Well, to answer that question, in 2008, the leader position could tell you clearly what happened to them when everybody walked away from them. Because all what them are good for, they're not finished projects.
Or the international, so we
The
can't get
EU,
no money.
the EU left Belize. They don't want to give them no money. And for the time, you don't want to give them money because something is wrong. Right? You remember, we could take that call before we...
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
I went to Belize last week, no?
Yes, sir.
And I noticed that the road, newly built a road from the Halova Creek Bridge into Belize City. You have a lot of areas there being sunk. A lot is going down. It's sinking. Apparently, they didn't do a proper survey of the place. They didn't, not proper compaction or whatever. But you have several spots on that road that is going down. And it's going down. I passed a piece that's probably almost 10 inches deep. You know, it's sinking. It's not a hole created by traffic. The compaction of the road was not properly done and it's sinking. I mean, it is outrageous. It's more than one spot. Several spots on that road are sinking down, right? Apparently, the contractor didn't do a good job there, man.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Thank you.
Yeah. But you see, look up. But you see what happened is, Sam. You remember some road that Darrell may fix, where Darrell may in charge of the city, and something the contractor never do it good, but Darrell come and he said they have retainance arrangement. You fix this road, and for a certain, we design a contract for a certain amount of time. If this thing not go good, you have to come and fix it back.
Right.
Get it right, no?
But that piece where you talk about, Chake, I mean, you talk about, it's a shame. You never still pass through good. Huh? You pass through damn bloody good. But that same section when you talk about, they have worked on that area for so many different times.
That are swampy areas.
Yeah, and it keep on sinking. You know, so I believe what they're doing right now, although if it sink, then they want to rectify the problem. You understand? They keep if you reach and rectify the problem. But that's a serious thing we have from years ago, not only from now.
Yeah,
The PUP themselves worked on that road and it also sunk.
So it's just a matter of time until everything done settle in, it done bed in.
I don't know what type of material is supposed to, or I don't know if you could use cement, or it might be too heavy too, because water is under the road, definitely.
That's why I say.
As you dig, you will find water in that area.
Yeah.
You know, it's a difficult area to really engineer.
Yeah, because you could see some housing in the area that may sink too, don't you?
Yeah, what they might have to do, the float 5-inch bridge over that area straight to Halova Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
So that I stay down there?
One concrete. So you float it 5, maybe 3 feet high or something like that, straight to Halova Bridge.
Yeah, but you still have to have foundation for that bridge too, no?
But then you drive pipe on the beams there.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand me?
Yep. And the highway, that's the busiest highway, Sam. Because
but when the guys call and talk about it's a shame and so, somebody never get paid if you do this and say one road and take off?
Yes, boy, that's an Estevan road there, so.
No, you don't go on part because you could reach good. That's an Estevan. At least on that road you could still drive freely to Belize City.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, this that when you talk. Hello, good morning.
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 Yeah, on the Carbon Road.
Yes, sir.
That people the cardboard is really about by Blackwater area there by the cemetery.
You could please lower your television.
Let's talk about that back.
You could please lower your television.
To fix the road, like for the talk about.
Yeah.
You talk about something we have been the way so we want this one now right there, the Blackwater area. We have the paragraph there.
Yeah. All right, thank you. You see, Sam, you used to work at Ministry of Work, so you know how they feed the roads and the village roads. So please explain.
Especially when it rains, right?
Yeah.
The Ministry of Works Department at this time is handicapped.
What they pass sanitize?
Well, I'm just saying they're handicapped right now. So as soon as they get over what problem they are going through, they will come back and work in trailer farm, right? But they're not going to work in the area then one of the grand from them pass on whatever they have to somebody else, right?
Yep.
You understand me? And to you the ask where up there, where Pakistan be ready. He want to gain mileage.
And then think
if he want to gain mileage, then he could do something too.
They think that the village council could write ministry at works too, no? The village council could write ministry at works, so go and talk to them and say, okay, this town of time.
Yeah, but despite the fact of writing, they are not operating right now because of a certain problem.
Okay, that's what a minister Aragon said yesterday.
Right, they're not operating right now because of a certain problem. As soon as they get over whatever they're going through, then the work will start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember way back some we used to full of hole, you know?
Oh yeah, man.
When hole used to, the boat used to be, yeah. You see?
Vanja used to full of hole on the street.
Yeah, but because if the authorities don't come in, we just can't cry for that all the time and say,
and
well,
they not come because they don't want. You understand me?
And they got limited resources
right.
too. But while we were talking about this one in Belize City and the link road from the airport, we were talking about the link road of the airport because we need to understand and we need to know that the infrastructure and the roads are just go up just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of things has to be done, and like you rightly say, that part by the Halover area there, maybe.
Here is a problem.
That has been there. Remember we got a narrow street one time?
It may sink up to inches, you know.
We need to go on a break, Sam, but we want to send this greeting right here. Good morning, Mr. Oshar and Emerson. It's Sam there. Puedes saludar a mi hijo Alex. Mañana va a cumplir 23 años de vida. May the good Lord bless you and may you live to see muchos años más de parte de su papá y su mamá Selene y Mike Cocom allá en San José, Socots. Felicidades, felicidades, muchacho, jóvenes, felicidades. Mañana cumple 23 años. Folks, we'll be taking a break.
Yeah, that's a man already.
Yeah, we'll be taking a break and we'll be back after these messages right here on Norte Television Channel 10.
What they want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory. There will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, leader of the opposition is not present, but when, because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to by declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the leader of the opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences." Enough said, Madam Speaker.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. Do you think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With Tenskin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply Tenskin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless, go Tenskin. Visit us online at gotenskin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carazal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass, 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja, Kaparbank. I'm part of Progresso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
On election day, let's make the right choice. Re-elect Elodio Aragon Jr. With you always, leadership that works. Representing Orange Walk East, because our future matters. Not even a question, who may voting be. You already know we voting for the UDP, cause they are the best one in the driver's seat. So go and put your X right there, so for the son of the East. Yeah, we talking about who? Aragon. We talking about who? Aragon. The number one, we talking about who? Aragon. One and only son out here of the East, yeah. We voting for Aragon, equality. Voting Aragon.
Welcome back to the SugarCity Morning Show. Sam, now this how you think this thing will operate for this coastal highway? That's supposed to be 36 miles, true?
Somewhere wrong there.
Now, you know they got a lead part run by Caves Branch. They got a part there we go by Manatee. And they have a lot of area where I think they're supposed to have to put bridge, no?
Yeah, they
You
guys
got through the coast already?
before, yes.
Yeah, a long time, right?
Yeah, but you prefer step on the Hummingbird because then it gets really like greater at that time, you know. And
Yeah.
you put beating per vehicle, so you save a few dollars per gas figure through the coast at that time.
You take lick by
your vehicle
struts
take
and-
lick everything.
Yeah. But that is another good project coming on board.
That they are right now. That's on its way.
Yeah, then they work on that right now. That you said that one make it better for the residents of the south, and especially open a window for people who want to go south. You know why everybody complain that they don't want to go south? First thing they complain are the road, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, but the Hummingbird is
close
to perfection now.
Yeah, that good because right there so.
All them small narrow bridges disappear and they're gone.
When I gone in last time, I surprised when I done the reach that into Griga. I said, what? That way they go on here. I never seen any small bridge, and I
They're
look
gone.
out for the small bridge.
And they're gone. The colonial bridge is gone.
Yeah. So now this one through the coastal. If that are 36 miles, how much driving moderately? How much did that take you for the democracy to the cut after that Griga? That 36 miles. I drive moderately.
At 60 miles an hour, you do a mile in a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say like 45 minutes you're done there.
Why that good? Yeah, that may
It could be less, but I don't encourage nobody to drive fast.
Yeah.
It could be less, right? Some
Yeah.
people are in at 25.
Yeah. So that may nearly be like the distance where I'm going for democracy to Belmopan, no? Almost.
Almost.
Yeah. And but well, that good because one time people call and they said they want the band go play up there. The first thing I think about that the road,
Which road?
Well, way back, no?
Oh, yeah, before, yes,
but
because
right
it shake up your instruments and all that thing there, loosen up your backs there.
Boss one lot of diarrhea, we have troubles on your skin sometime, right?
As usual.
And then, so going through the areas there, so now we are better off, and that's a big project, Sam.
And that has been done by the government of the day.
Yeah.
You understand?
Correct.
Calling and talk about shame.
Yeah, because just like what you may say, prior to the 2008 election, the lending agencies, they made the exit Belize.
But check it, we made that Francisco they're going to inaugurate on road.
Oh, in the lady talk?
Well, lady talk?
Yeah.
For the European Union after the Honorable Debro brought them back to Belize when they're gone.
Yes.
And when they're gone, that was a shame.
Yeah.
You understand?
The lady me happy when he talk, would you?
Yeah, he say, play, this is what I like.
Yeah, he say, you know what? Just come for groundbreaking ceremonies.
Inaugurate on a project that is completed.
Yeah.
She said I'm out full, check it. I need more go through everything right now with that.
Yeah, that lady.
But she said I'm out full.
You me happy, don't you?
Me happy, yes, which means in the rich project and the people are not completed.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, them projects there, me used to happen. You remember Development Finance Corporation, DFC, me gone,
Oh yes, that me gone to the dog.
Yeah, and the Honorable
That was a shame.
Yeah, the Honorable Prime Minister, who is the Minister of Finance with the government of Belize, brought back DFC, why?
Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons why check it. DFC Megan, Small Farmers Bank in Megan too, right?
Oh yes.
They bleed that to the ground too. All of them constitutions they come back again. And that's one of the reasons why I must agree with the leader of the opposition. Since 81, this election is the most important election. I agree with him because your future matters. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it becomes one of the most important elections because you don't want to go back to them again.
Yeah.
So it is important because our future matters.
Yeah, our future matters.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course, you don't want to go back to them again where everybody take off from because, hey, then he himself said 5 times that they robbed millions. 5 times he repeat the word millions. Look at that, Rahim, yeah. I think about 5 times, not Rahim. Huh? And he don't want to call no name.
So
when you live in this country, give the thief the key for mind the house.
Yeah. So where you go now when you say our future matters?
Where you go?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean where you go?
What's the significance behind it?
We need to stay with the party that is working. We need to stay with the party that has a good record, and that is the United Democratic Party.
Yeah.
You understand?
If
you go back, if you give the key to the thief in your house, then you're doomed.
Yeah, the rat for mind the cheese.
Something like that.
Sam, you think that like all the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Dean Barrow, the part right now, you think he's still putting the input for help the party?
Well, check
like
it.
Advice and things like that.
Only one fool won't go to him for advice because he's a wise man. So you're going to him for advice. If you don't want to go to him for advice, then something is wrong with you.
Then
you
you'll have to go down the creek.
Right.
Yeah, because by the man did a lot. The man did a lot.
Of course he did.
And you know, everybody is that perfect.
I just passed it apart there.
So you know that one man world could spread out to so much, but you cannot expect. And we don't want to say, okay, you're going wrong in or something and it's acceptable. But then we are humans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and things go wrong. Sometimes some people get one punctured and they put on a tire, and when they reach home, they say they never put on one of the stud.
Oh, they're not.
You know, that's a mistake right there, right? Without you realize, you know. But things happen. If you run a country, Sam, if you run a country, it's not that easy to run a country. If you run a country, it's tough.
It's tough, yes.
Because, you know, I think it's like over 20,000 public officers that the government have to pay, you know.
Up to present.
Yeah, up to present, and with the teachers, I'm glad that the people that never cut them pay.
Yeah, thank God for that.
You know, and the government is holding on because money not come in the way it used to come in and how it's supposed to come in.
That will be for a while.
Yeah, that will be for a while, and to fix this economy, we need to hear about the economic plan. You remember the Honorable John Saldiva may come up with a good economic plan, but with the democracy of the party never chose him to be the leader of the party.
That's another story.
Yeah, and that is what democracy is, because you open a convention and make the people decide.
Right.
You know, but like I was saying that it will be hard for recovery. The airport they open, but I don't know at what percentage we will get back to the tourism since the airport is opening now.
Well, apparently at the time it is opening in the month of October, right?
Yeah.
That is not the dead season, true?
Yeah.
But
what?
The dead season for tourism.
No man, the season just to pick up.
No man.
The season has started to pick up, you know why, Sam?
October, the season. I listened to the guy's talk yesterday.
Yeah, but what
happened is... And they call it like the dead season. But then, if people really want to get out and take a breather in a cool country like Belize, then it might be a bright season.
Yeah, anytime when you go to October and you jump into close to November, that then a lot of tourists start to come, because then people come from Europe, where you get cold. Then people come from US. They got to a bright season, I think it's sometime in probably March or April when they call it spring break. Then the time that when most people travel. But right now, at this time, I remember when they used to play at Tourist Village in October and November, things get good, right? Because the people want to come from the cold area and they look at beautiful Belize and they want to come to Belize. We don't know how much revenue that are bringing to the country, Sam.
You don't know how much will come.
You don't know how much will come. You know, and money has to be spent to keep these people safe and to keep our country safe as well with this virus. I spoke to one of my friends that has a hotel in Kikaka. He said he had to close down the hotel because he never reached the standards. Because most of the hotel there, when they cater for the tourists, though, you have to have pool, you have a lot of amenities that you need to put in so that the tourists don't have to be moving from one place. They don't have to be all over the place. But Sam...
If you're a tourist, what do you think? They need to be all over the place. So I don't know if I would agree with that part there. That's your tour.
Nobody knows
the tour speaks for itself. No, you're not going off your lockdown.
You know?
Hell no.
And you know how it is. You travel for other states, you know how it is. You don't want to lock down in one place.
No.
You might got food for eat.
You
got things for drink and everything.
Although without the COVID, when you're there, you got to stay inside.
Yeah, true. Now, just like one time, Sam, I'm not sure if you gonna states yet when it snow because I used to go to Chicago.
We gone under the snow, man.
All right.
While I'm in the snow, did it?
And then.
Then life miserable then for me.
Miserable, Joe, because you almost have to lock in all day, right?
Almost, you do.
You have
to
lock in.
Come out there for work on a vehicle outside. The garage get cold. Why, look here.
Tight.
But those are the only thing that like experience for one.
Yeah, that's why nobody want to come to a country to be locked down. But I believe them people before they travel, they want to know what the protocol of the country. And if they want to come under those conditions, then
I tend to want to agree with John because you don't want to come here for like for 14 days. You don't come for that.
Yeah.
You understand? Then when you look for 14 days, you know they spend no money in the country, so why come?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
When the tourist moves around, they pass me and shop, they say something. Oh, okay, we stop here and buy that, and you know, and they ask questions. Yeah, so when they have different stuff like that, don't feel locked down for 14 days in a hotel.
Yeah, and they pass by Lily, they will sell a little bit out there. Or then girl will do the leaky upgrading or so.
All that.
The money circle.
Mm-hmm.
The money circle. When they go up on a tour, the tour guide scared there. But then one vehicle go to, so fuel the bond too. And then I put back the fuel.
Yep.
So things come back into the community, right?
Yep.
But I could see how that play out, Sam, and the 1st of October is right there, I believe, next week, Thursday. Supposed to be like next week, Thursday, the 1st of October. And then when I see what will happen then.
You know, Chucky, I was asked a question last night, I got on the tongue, and I said, well, I'm trying to do all that stuff, you know. And
hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up? How you do?
Morning, sir. Is that from Southern last year?
Morning.
Oh,
yes, I'm in the seat last night for you.
On Tuesday, my daughter come from work. He said, I put on nothing. He said, make we try Wednesday, nothing.
Yeah.
Last night, and I want to hear my minister, my car, like hear nothing.
Okay.
Come from commercial, you hear it.
Yeah, the audio was down.
Problem, you don't hear it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Right.
The technician down here,
yeah,
here with your daughter here with tonight. All right?
Yeah, where is the Glenda?
He's glad to take a leave break right now.
Are you going to go to Pastor Ann?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we have to bring on Pastor Ann for you, because when Pastor Ann come on, he come on strong. When I bring
yes,
Pastor,
of course she does.
Pastor Ann.
Yes, I want to make it that for this, but this where they going with this, you know, coronavirus,
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
How things are going on, Kayo?
It rain right now, you know.
What?
It drizzle right now.
How the election look for the party, Kayo?
Why it hot right now, yeah.
It hot? It rain and it hot.
Yeah, Omara make it.
Omara make it, don't you?
Oh yes, Omara make it.
Okay, all right.
This kind of thing for me, God.
Yeah.
They want to win bad way.
Yeah. Well, that good, man. Well, have yourself a blessed day, but thanks for calling, right?
Okay, then.
All right.
But
Yeah. Sam, the lady even said, good morning, Sam, you know. You never answer.
I answer back.
You answer back,
yeah,
Sam?
I did.
Where tell the lady?
Good morning.
Okay. San Ignacio, they say with Sam, and it rain at San Ignacio.
Okay.
You hear what the lady say? Dr. Omar Figueroa will be elected once again to be in the House of Representatives.
Well, that is in the atmosphere, no?
Yep.
But check it like Ramon said. So, this guy come and he said, boy, I passed by Channel 10 and I see one crowd out there. What do you mean to give away? I said, nobody give away nothing.
Well, he must want to see if you get something,
like,
ask you for something.
I said, Carlos Cetina, guy clinic. He said, what? I said, yes, man. Why? But a lot of people out there go for that man. I said, well, that to make you know, it is not going to be a walk in the park for the other guy. Because Carlos Cetina is coming strong. He's here. Yeah. You know, he's here and I'm telling you, he's coming to you with a clear conscience and a sober mind. That's the man for vote final Orange Rock North.
With limited resources.
Carlos Cetina, he listens to you.
Yeah.
The day I was here, that man, you know much people WhatsApp that man?
I know, when we were here, yeah.
Yes, it's time consuming, but he answers every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that one person will listen to you, he has the experience. Yeah. He have taught in different schools over this country where he had to adjust himself.
Yes, yeah, because it's not like being a teacher being a teacher, going around, you get a lot of experience, Sam.
Of course.
Because Carlos has been from one institution to
To
the
the
next. And he adjusts himself.
Have to.
Our
Kids are not the same.
Yeah, that's true. Because, first he used to teach the villages, but then he cut a tongue at San Fran. You know how San Fran stand, right? They are alone, pick them from back at Union tongue and a place. But the man adjusts himself. But while ladies say happy to see Sam this morning. Morning, Mr. Usher and Sam from Miss Reed.
Morning, Miss Reed.
Yeah, Miss Reed, they shout you up, boy.
Morning.
Lady are solid, don't you?
Glad to hear from you too. Stay
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. Banjo, watch you too,
Banjo got into business already, man.
Banjo always tune in, boy.
Banjo got things for the money, Banjo for the watch way.
Yeah, the man look for it. Yeah. No.
Yeah, check it. Like I said, I mean, I know this guy Carlos for years, but I never knew that idea.
You never know that, you know.
So, like when people, why would I Carlos? I said, but I'm not sure about it, but maybe I know the guy, but I don't know any name. When I call him, oh, I'm my old friend, that man. You know, you got friends,
Yeah.
But you know it as Sam.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
right?
yes.
I said, well, yeah, right. You are just the man what the North need.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you have a minister from the Orange Rock North,
Yeah.
Easy to reach to, easy to talk with.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to someone else who bullshit you. You go to him direct and he and deal with you. Yesterday he went to Melpan to straighten out some papers, right?
Yeah, he went to Belmopan to take care of some business. And
Actually, he took 2 senior citizens along with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they made 3 trips to Belmopan and they were not
done.
successful. So he took them personally. A man like that, you want in the north, man.
Yeah.
You understand?
Action.
Right.
Well, make we say what will happen, Sam. But as women talk about the development as well. You remember one time I had the flooding at Douglas. One time I had to evacuate almost. Well, the whole village had to be evacuated, no? Because they may get flooded out.
He was the chairman at the time?
Yeah, Carlos was the chairman at the time. The man worked hard, boy. Man worked hard, for the village. And I believe that people from Douglas will never forget that, Sam. Because if I leave it, the water come in at your house, you will never forget that. See when they cook the other day and something drop in your pot?
Who tell you that?
You may tell me right up on the show, but I say something drop in your pot and you still eat the bile can or something.
Let me drop in the pot, Rahim.
You,
huh? Why me say I still eat it?
Yeah, man.
Where am I do?
I don't remember, man, but you say, you know where you're going to when something drop in your pot, right?
Uh-huh.
So, you say, you remember now?
I don't remember nothing, check it.
So,
I would do like when Ralph and my boy used to say, I cannot recall.
Ralph. So, then people there, what happened to them, like that with your pot? So you always got, you don't want to say that what, but I know you remember.
No, you put my pot in your business.
I know you remember, because I know you're a nice cook. But you tell me...
My pot want to get back with you?
Boy, I'm not bad. I hear him, they boil some beans the other day. Some black beans.
Me never talk about no black beans.
What kind of beans?
Red beans.
What are red beans? So, Sam, now when things happen to you, and when you're in the situation and somebody come out and help, that when you really appreciate it, Because when the people may get flooded out right there, so, I know say they could have been, they never could have been get out by themselves, but the whole operation was there to help them to get out. And Carlos was the chairman at that
it
time.
still would have been a bit difficult for them to even mobilize by themselves.
Yeah.
You have to get the assistance, Jackie.
Have to get that assistance.
Or else you'll spin around like a chicken without no head.
Yeah.
You check?
Yes, but it is what it is, Sam. And then, like a lot of people, they said today, well, we are see if the PM call the election today, or you set the date, or you dissolve the house. But the house cannot be dissolved as yet, because when the house dissolve, then the Senate get dissolved as well,
Everything
right?
is premise on everything then.
Yeah, and then this right now, what will be tailored in the house today has to go to the Senate, right?
Again.
Right, and so you can't dissolve it today.
Or
I don't know if the Prime Minister could call one election, And when they call the election, they don't have to dissolve the house right away? Or as they call the election, then the house is dissolved?
No, the house not dissolved first, Jackie.
The house have to dissolve?
Yeah.
Yeah. We are find that out make one leak call on the
Can't believe the name. At that time, I think everybody's supposed to park their vehicle, right? During that time?
Everybody's supposed to park their vehicle. No minister no they operate them time there. No representative.
No
they
papers
operate
go to up and nothing as such.
Everybody still are getting paid though.
Right.
Gotta have to get them paid for the time when they serve.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides.
That's what the man said. The second, you don't want to pass the second week in
November.
November.
Yeah, so but like I say, I wonder if the house has to be dissolved when it suppose it just set one date but you don't officially call it. Suppose they make one announcement per wave. Suppose you got up per wave and you say, well, the election will be certain date.
They're not official.
But they still have to go to the house. You can't dissolve the house by talking on
You got certain time when I deserve the whole from certain time to certain time.
And election supposed to have one date, one certain time. Like you say, you have to call it like 1 month. You have to give people like one notice 1 month or 2 months or 1.5 months or 15 days.
The 3 months has already been given to the politicians, so they know that the election is November. Right.
It's just that we don't know the exact date.
The exact date.
Well, make we take a break, Sam. It's 16 minutes. 16 minutes after 8 o'clock, folks. It's Friday. We want to say once again good morning to one and all. And good morning to the lady there in San Ignacio. And enjoy the weather, miss. All right? Enjoy the weather. When I talk about San Ignacio, I want to say good morning to Elaine, Venice and family, Penny. Good morning to you all, the Rice and Beans King. Lourdes, hello, everybody. Mr. Sheriff there, good morning, sir. Good morning to everyone in that area. All the families, we say good morning to you. We take a break, and Sam and Robert Checker Usher will be back after these messages right here on North Television, Channel 10.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
Batiste Dry Shampoo is the quick and easy way to instantly refresh your hair between washes. Simply spray, massage, and brush. For hair that is refreshed with added body and great texture, so you have time to boss the morning routine. Yes, you can. Batiste Dry Shampoo.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Honorable Elodio Aragon remains steadfast in his commitment of delivering on his pledge to the people of Orange Walk East. As a result, Palmar Village is receiving much needed attention. The main street that passes through the village, which has been eroded due to rains and use over time, has been upgraded by your area representative and the government of Belize. Street works will be ongoing in the area. Honorable Elodio Aragon and the government of Belize. Leadership that works.
$114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briceño and John Briceño. 827.848 square yards to John Briceño. 5.4 acres to John Briceño and Jaime Briceño. 20 acres in Progreso to John Briceño. To John Briceño again, 6 acres in Progreso. All the Progreso you got with?
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Border jumping is illegal and puts our entire nation at risk. Our neighbors, Guatemala and Mexico, are experiencing rapidly increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases, and there are more deaths every day. Persons entering Belize illegally from these hotspot countries are not being tested for COVID-19. That's why it is important to report anyone entering Belize illegally by calling our hotlines.
Smart users call 0800-JUMPERS or 0800-BORDERS. For Digi, call 0800-SAVE-BZE. Condoning or engaging in border jumping is putting yourself, your family, and the entire country at risk. Remember, anyone caught will be fined up to $5,000 and or imprisoned for 2 years. Stop border jumping now. This message is brought to you by the Belize Police Department and the Belize Bank.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Since 2014, Honorable Elodio Aragon has been quietly and consistently assisting deserving residents of Orange Walk East through a pantry program that he put together using personal resources and also with the support of generous business persons. It started with the distribution of 100 packages per month and has now doubled to 200 packages per month. The packages comprise of rice, beans, flour, and sugar, which are staples in any household and a great help to the recipients. During the state of emergency in the month of April, Honorable Aragon also prepared and delivered 3,000 food hampers to residents of Orange Walk East. In the first instance, 1,500 parcels were delivered, followed by 1,500 more 2 weeks later. This was done because Mr. Aragon was aware of the hardships some of the area residents were going through due to the COVID curfew. This is a man who cares. Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr., with you always.
On election day, vote for UDP and Carlos Satina, representing Orange Walk North. Cause the future matters, we voting for Carlos. Cause the future matters, Satina. As we future matters, we voting for Carlos. As we future matters, voting for a leader. Here come election time again. Tell your family, tell your friends. Chuba leader, when you call us Satina. From the start and to the end, hard work Satina bring. Humble and caring, come make it to it. Yes. Carlos will do the work, Satina will do the job. Carlos will do the work, Satina will do the job. Carlos will do the work, Satina will do the job. Carlos will do the work.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning, what a beautiful day, what a beautiful country with our beautiful people, our mixed culture that we have here in Belize. Sam, if you look on achievements, if you look just in Orange Walk, achievements that was done by the United Democratic Party, just in Orange Walk since 2008, there is a lot to see. There's a lot to talk about.
Of course.
You remember this road from, I believe it was from Yo Creek to San Felipe.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that road they're supposed to be built from, I don't remember that from which year.
2003.
Can they have a sign that Yo
election,
Creek, right?
yeah, that sign went up in 2003.
Okay.
Then when the PUP wanted, took it down.
They take down the sign.
And put it back up 2008.
But that never worked.
That never worked.
But then this UDP government make sure that they may pave that road.
It happened under this UDP government.
You know what some people say, Sam? Why they pave the road? A lot of people don't live back on the place there. A lot of people live back there. And then that road there, they pave to make people could reach from town to San Felipe quicker, But the infrastructure of your vehicle to Sam, you remember how that road used to stand, Sam?
Yeah, if you go to the load and the company bad road there and that cane truck loaded the rock, you're the Brock spring blade, you're the different things per your truck, so you have to go to RBs. You have to go to Zetas.
Sam.
You have to go trail off a part.
In a crop, when the crop was on, not one day you could travel from Yo Creek to San Felipe
in super time
and not say one vehicle broke down on the road. Something broke, or a two-tire bus, and things like that. That when the road me bad.
Yep. The buses used to take a lick.
Yeah, the bus they used to, they broke up.
Then you have the hole on the roads compound by the dust.
Why, that's the next one too.
You lock up the bus, you get hot.
Yeah. They had one era there when you used to always flood. I think that one lead bridge been there.
Yeah, one lane bridge.
One lane bridge that used to always get flooded up.
Mm-hmm.
But with the good infrastructure that was put in there, financed, I believe, by the European Union or IDB, one of them, the road was inaugurated and it's in good condition, Sam.
Up to present, Checky.
Yeah. And then when you talk about Yo Creek, you could divert right in the corner there and look past San Antonio.
Right.
You remember the San Antonio road when we got back there when we did some report?
Mm-hmm.
That is paved, good paving from Yo Creek to San Antonio.
I remember meeting a young lady out there. I was
that's not strange.
Proud of her. She was the engineer. So
Serious?
We began discussing a bit, and she told me, say, the road from the bridge here by Light Plan, where the Light Plan used to be,
yeah.
Yeah, coming into Yo Creek, they never want a big ditch that side. They just want a V thing, like going to San Antonio, right? That big ditch. That was not the idea nor the plan. But somebody took it upon themselves, so just dig out them big ditch right there. So you can't. There's no way to expand the road again unless you're full lane ditch.
Now, what part of the road that ditch there?
Huh?
What part of
the
the
road? Both sides going to Yo Creek.
Oh, the one from the bridge, so by Rancho to Yo Creek. Yeah, you're right.
It was supposed to be a V. Because we were talking, right? It's supposed to be just the V. You know?
Yeah. And then, you see this boulevard here? This boulevard right there. So this is a part of the Petro-Caribe project as well.
They criticize them a lot, check it out.
You come out there, so much people out there the morning time.
You can't bust one up on this road.
Yeah.
Just like that, As before it was narrow, a piece was paved by the area rep at the time. No alleyway either. I think it ain't paved from the center 11 to the edge 22. We didn't get 22 feet.
Yeah.
You never get it 22 feet. It was very narrow.
Sam, you see them wrong by SugarCity radio station one time when technical come out, when San Fran come out, or when they go to school the morning, how long they look busy with all the students out. Well, just like that out there stand now. If you go out there between 7:15 and 8 o'clock, you see all the students are spread out on the road. You see vehicle they come and they drop off, and everybody just they come in a moderate speed.
Right.
And the road is good. You got a boulevard.
Right, you don't got bushes, you edge bush on both sides as before.
Yeah, and people
You
hide
know?
in a bush and jack you on, you know.
All that. All that.
And then
Students used to walk with a fear.
yeah, you got good lights, you know, and then we have this one here to where come through Orange Walk and come and go. They got parts of the road where might have some lee hole and so, right? But then
Yeah, but it's not as bad as how. I mean, when you listen to the leader of opposition in the House, the way he exaggerates, man, the road is 99.9% better than before.
It get wider to the two,
just
son?
me I say that even get wider.
How
You see?
how the engineer
So,
this
I mean,
piece here before you reach a hospital, Sam, like we got that double lane. You see the piece as they come out from the hospital where they roundabout there, and you go down. If you go to town, they got like the middle. How can they design that piece there? And that area may look narrow because I'm just one way, right?
Yeah, they had to move more. They move more to the right on one side, then they move more to the, if you go up, right, left by the hospital side to widen, right? And that you're gonna certain area that could have been, they wanted to widen a bit more, but they must even want to touch the
You
research
think that-
front of the yard.
You think that part there help the road, Sam?
Of course, it gives a beautiful view and easy flowing. Easy flowing. If you know if you use the roundabout, the one of the
The
best
right
things
way.
that have ever happened to this country, to this town.
Yeah.
So again, Chucky, it is there for us.
Yep. And it's
Nothing made there for us, and yet something there for when we still want to criticize it.
Yeah, it's up to us now to use it responsibly and take care of it. Watch for the electricity expansion right there, so in a Blackwater Creek, Sam.
It still happen.
It still
But
happen.
before we go further, that piece by Establo. Not Establo, so right?
Yeah, the roundabout.
Yeah, that was no before the roundabout that the PUP set there.
Oh,
How much
okay.
people not killing themselves there?
Why a lot of accident happen there?
That's one of the stupidest things I may ever see. When I reached there, I said, this not properly engineered.
But Sam, how you could, I mean?
That was rectified by the Honorable Gaspar Vega.
Yeah, because that roundabout there, it high to man.
Then they fix it properly. Now you're going easy going, easy flowing.
Yeah.
The way it was, I remember this one of my friend, he come from Rosal, in a white government vehicle, and he runs straight into the off the road because the road comes so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then it goes the other way.
Yeah, you're right.
If they got fit, cut the other way, and a straight bang.
Yeah, I never realized.
Yep.
But they're in a better shape now.
100%. 100%. No matter what they want to say about it, it is there.
So when we look for that to Sam, we could look for the expansions as well, right? And I can always recall and remember the date of August 15th when this thing happened back at Coyockville. Boy, Sam, the people me happy. You was present too, right?
Yeah, I was there.
You remember one time the late in India, we used to sell hot dog, Indian. He land me there and threat too.
All of them.
And then that happened, and I remember some people talk, Sam, and when the people talk, they talk honestly, boy. They never tell them, hey, say this or say that. The people in talk from the heart, and they say, man, we are so glad for this government.
Yeah,
Along
but
with the Honorable
because
Gaspar
one
Vega.
extent, they never know that they may accept it, you know.
Yes.
So they're not
The
like
people are happy, so they say,
plan.
interview me.
Yep.
Make a talk.
Yep.
You know? And that era they develop, you make the people, they could have their land paper. If they want to do a lead loan,
They could
or
do
they
that
want to use
now.
it for some kind of collateral.
Yeah.
And they build up back there got good streets right now.
Right.
But when you come to the Blackwater, well, last you go back to the Blackwater era, Sam. You see the expansions out there with the lights and everything.
Yeah, I saw it. Even the water. But check it in 2008, before 2008, you couldn't reach way the back here. right? Now they call it the type of only hole in the area there that will be fixed sooner. Back then, you couldn't, when I used to run taxi, I couldn't get the people into their house.
You have to drop there before they reach home?
Long before.
And that bad, no, Joe?
Yeah, but as soon as the UDP won along with the Honorable Gaspar Vega, look at that man get down to work. Some serious work start happening all in the villages there.
Yeah.
High bushes.
But if you look far, you say like by where Banja live? More in. That alone big bush, you know?
Yes, man.
That
so
alone.
Serious work get done by this party through the effort of the Honorable Gaspar Vega.
Yeah, and so, you know, where there is infrastructure, Sam, there is progress and things go happen. Because what happen is, when you got light and water.
That's what you need, man.
Yes, and you got your little road to go in.
You're comfortable checking because, look, I say so. I proud of that guys, but they can knock up anything for living, for start paying rent. And I tell you, nobody no criticizing people because they will do better down the stretch.
Yeah, they do better, a lot of people.
Right.
You know, because a lot of people got land and they got their bushes.
Sink houses, and then they get it going with whatever material they can use, but that's it then.
They got shop back there too, you know, sir?
Okay. That's it then.
Yeah, so you make it to your living condition that you got shelter, and when it rain,
you know they pay that rent again.
You know they pay that rent.
You live there, you do your thing, peace per house.
Yeah, so
when that's because the infrastructure there, the streets have been put in, the lights have been put in, the water is there. You know, you don't have to go borrow get water for your neighbor.
Yep. You see, and also some San Roman New Bridge.
That too.
And you know how that bridge was to stand at San Roman first, right?
When they flood, they had to come around, right?
Yes.
No, they could come right across.
And even when in a flood somewhere, the rain, the bridge used to slippery, and come into them board bridge. You see? But now they got...
But that used to cover, man. When they flood that cover, you couldn't see that.
Yeah.
You couldn't see that.
I water.
That used to cover.
Yes.
I remember when the Honorable Gaspar Vega went to inaugurate that bridge.
The bridge,
yeah, we were there.
Yep.
Work. Man, look here.
How you see the bridge, Sam?
With my eyes.
I know with the eye, but how you rate the bridge?
Who the cackle there, man?
Yeah.
That was a good bridge. That something was supposed to happen long time ago.
Yeah. The height of that bridge, water can't reach, you know, Joe.
Well,
if
so
that bridge
far,
get flood, the whole village will have to flood, no, Joe.
Why not necessarily? Because the village kind of goes up a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
the village go up, but the bridge very high.
Something like San Antonio.
Yeah. And then you know that place, you know that San Roman making a brand new police station too?
Well, I see that one.
Yeah, we began for the inauguration of that. So they get a brand new police station, then get to a bridge. I believe they have some playgrounds there for the kids as well. And that is in one village. You know what the Honorable Vega said? It no matter how small the village, man. It no matter who live there. If they forget and break bridge, if they forget and bridge, make them get a good bridge.
Correct, okay.
Just like San Luis. You see how small San Luis small, Sam? That
They got
village
a nice school, boy.
You see that school over there?
Yeah.
Then they got some, there's school over there right there better than some school over there that's on tongue, you know, Sam?
Yes, man. Bathroom clean, everything nice.
Yeah. And then that could serve for a hurricane shelter as well.
Yes. You know a center that's San Jose too? The back?
Yeah, that San Jose, well, they have the multi-purpose building. The multi-purpose building where women go there and they do their crochet and the arts and craft and different thing. You know, if the village want to go and leave meeting with the village council, whether bad, they could go a meeting right there. So
it's Honorable Gaspar Vega was the DPM, and it's a clear difference, Checky, between the former DPM for the PUP and the DPM for the UDP, which was at the time the Honorable Gaspar Vega. Clear difference to the amount of work that man put in.
By putting a lot of work, Sam, you know that San Jose school as well, they get a computer lab, you know.
I know.
In the school, there was land expansion as well, but there's so much that land could go. So the road we're going for San Pablo, going to Nuevo San Juan Douglas, that was the, I think the Petro Cham, or I'm not sure, I don't remember. But you know right there, so they open up that to give lands to them people. To give lands to them people because they never have no more lands that San Jose has, so people get, so they open that. And last week earlier in the week we were talking to the human development representative No, the rural development. And they say that the situation at San Pablo had with the water, that's been rectified.
Right. I remember time. What about the Saruman? Saruman got running water?
Saruman? Yeah, man.
Alright,
Saruman got water, man.
Check when I was working at the Ministry of Works.
When you used to go to the village, oh?
I used to carry water for Saruman.
When the people full the drum, no?
With the stake joker full the tank there. I used to get the thing from the fire station. And get the same water that we use here.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Chicky, morning, Sam.
My brother, good morning.
Good morning, sir. You talk about where that be built, man, but that new school that man built at San Luis, the village at San Luis, the port town, Jose. When you cut off, when you're going up, you cut off by your left.
Yeah.
That new school that man put, because remember that no one school, but they are only, it's on school and hurricane shelter.
Yes, San Luis.
Man, exactly. That's what the village name.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be about approximately, I think that maybe about 1 mile, I think about 1 mile you're going.
Yes, yes.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
It was a big day when Coffee opened it. I mean, I know the wrong day, but guess what? I tuned boy and I was telling the truth.
You're updated.
I respect Carlos Cetina and I give him much respect and you know I wish because you can't buy me.
Yes.
I still love Gabi Vega. You know what I mean? I still love Gabi Vega and I sorry step down, but anyway, I got one other candidate who are quite sure we will be victorious. You know what I mean? Because I hear during this pandemic, some people out at the village of San Felipe may complain about they not get help and this and that. But then the area representative gets 7,000 every month. I want to know how much people need help out of that. And that's the way where I think the villagers there and in that area are supposed to find out. And if you not get nothing, you know what to do now? Come November and the election come, all right, put the X right side of the red. Thank you.
That's right. Well said.
His man, he got things together.
Well said, my brother.
Somebody says, Sam, put on your mask. Tell Sam to put on your mask. But I got on my mask.
You got on yours, so.
We're going day by day. Next time you want to put on your one,
No,
right?
you want to keep that on. You don't used to that.
Boy, how are you? Yeah, but I used to it for you. I used to it. But Sam, you know, you see right there, so them had one leaf flooding some months ago, you know. And we see some pictures, and Robert Gaspar Vega was out there, you know, in the rubber boots.
As usual, man.
That not strange, Joe?
No, that's not strange. And when he comes out, he makes the right move.
Yeah.
He go out there to guess.
Yeah, see what happened is, he have for him people in the village like persons there, the leaders in the village there, political leaders, and he have contact with them and make sure before he make him move, all right, this that the area will get affected. We got so much people here, so if you help there, this is what we need.
Right.
So when he jump in a truck with Mr. G, you know Mr. G the action man, right?
What? He not play.
Yeah.
He not play.
Yeah, when Mr. G they endorse you and Mr. G is on board, then you know things are happening. The man help for your heart.
Always.
You know, and then they go out there and they help the people. But when you look on the infrastructure and everything is happening, look what happened right now from Corozal to Sartaneja. Sam? That's a different district, but look from Corozal to Sartaneja. You know, that big development, Sam.
How long the Marais haven't been there? Huh? They just used to, okay, I vote for you and you sit down there, and just collect. No development. Now look what is happening.
They have to move that ferry for them, Sam?
They want to move that. There's 2 spanking new bridges going up.
Yeah, so that ferry he going pan.
Yeah.
Antique.
So it'll be an easy flowing.
Yeah, boy, watch your Sam. Like when one of the persons said from the interview when they had the inauguration. Yeah. By Rahim got some good recommendation, but make he go talk to the people.
I didn't know they mentioned that.
But it sound like one good deal.
You mentioned that before. I don't mention that.
It sound like one good deal, man. Sam, I could tell you because when we go back, they go play for Easter.
Back where?
The Kappa Bank.
I'm thinking myself, but this guy, that I'm the topic just now.
No.
Okay,
no. When they ask me if you go play that boat test, I tell them, oh, no get permit for me and I going through the border.
You know how long it take you to reach there?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm Mexican? Because I keep on there with the band.
If I go legal.
I agree with you.
Right? Then have people
agree
who used to go play and then jump in and door and go play across
that's
there.
a dangerous thing to do.
It is dangerous, Sam, because you know if the federalists reach there. Papeles, no. Bote.
Bote, you don't know about it?
Yeah, a real bote.
Like when they make things across the house upon run race at San Felipe, that's a dangerous thing to do.
Would they bring cross house?
Yes.
But how they bring the cross down?
Maybe don't they bring the cross.
But the only door they got, how they bring house?
I can't swim then.
Man.
You got a low spot that they could use, Chucky.
Okay.
Very, very low spot. Yeah. In that driveway there, you walk right, you can practically walk right across it.
We usually go to Sartaneja or Orchid Bay for the Easter, Sam.
I remember.
Sam, and if you go through that bridge for Easter, you will take nothing less than 1 hour right to the ferry. Because they got vehicle on both sides.
Yes.
And that's why when I pass the ferry, I always give them while they change, boy, because they buy the pumps. Some people were up on the ferry, they use the conscience, because they come out to help them.
So they could go a little faster.
Yeah, help them people there, boy.
Because that man, they turn that thing, so.
Yeah. So now when you go on a bridge though, Sam, all the traffic when they back up there, you just go through. You flow through.
2 million, so.
And then that bring progress in the area. Watch out, they got this resort back there near Orchid Bay. It's a very nice place. They got the Mennonites area there, so where a Little Belize. You go through there now and go to Little Belize. You got you got Soli Resort there by Chonush. You have the Butterfly Sanctuary. You have the Manatee Sanctuary of the area. We got Sartaneja, which is a beautiful place. But you know why people always think hard of going to Sartaneja, right?
The distance, boy.
The road.
The distance.
You see also man bus look when they come out from Sartaneja, Sam, especially when it rain.
The flow, the crack too.
You know. So we must look at these projects and see what is happening, and then when time for vote, then people are safe. They want to vote for the progress or for your future matters.
You vote for both. It's an important election. The most important election in the history of Belize. It is. Because your future matters.
Your future matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sam, it's time for us to wrap up this morning. Next week, Sam, I believe we should be having a representative from Orange Walk Central.
Yeah, he needs to be here.
Yeah. I understand we'll be having representative from Orange Walk Central. Carlos will be on sometime next week. We have Minister Aragon coming on next week.
That's good.
We will be having some folks from the Ministry of Health as well, talking about nutrition and other things when it comes to
That's also
COVID.
important, yeah.
So we have one interesting week next week. But now it's time for us to wrap up, Sam. So your closing words. We're going into the weekend, Sam.
Let me say good morning to my good friend Beatrice Cross. Hope everything is okay with you.
Morning, B.
My friend there in the taxi man there in Benke. Viejo, how are you? I'm a friend at Sokot.
Yeah, Mr. Kokoma family.
And my bally right up here, Kahun, Ocho Benke. You guys have a nice day. I remember, this is the most important election in the history of this country. Right? Because your future matters.
Thank you very much, Sam. Folks, the virus is out there and the virus don't discriminate. Right? The only discrimination when you do, that when you catch people. You know, so...
You know, it discriminate when they catch you?
Well, it discriminate by you because you say, I grab you.
The man discriminate, yeah, he just attack you.
Get to you.
Like what Ray-Ban say. And you look for put you under.
Yeah. You know, and, you know, I know we don't wrap up, Sam, but, you know, it's strange that the virus come to humans and it don't go to the animals. You know, because you got the cow and the horse there and so on. You don't go to them. You understand? But we want you all to be careful because we hear of some credible institution all across the country shut down because of the virus. We have here in Orange Walk as well. We have frontline workers who know if they take care of themselves and they catch it. You know, they take care of themselves and they still catch it. So their responsibilities out there. But make we take care of ourselves. Because if we not take care of ourselves, we might just catch it. Sam say, remember, we have to wash our hand. You hold money go from one person to the next. When you go down a shop, you the whole thing, because you want to see the price, you want to see which is, if it's expired, but that is very good. But remember, for wash your back your sanitizer when you're done, you go pay at the register before you go in your vehicle, you wash your hand, or if you ride your bicycle, you're going to catch a taxi. Make sure you sanitize your hand. Put your hand sanitizer as part of your shopping list. Put it as part of your shopping list, and your mask. Put it as part of the list. When you go home, you clean up yourself good, you have your family at home. You know what? Nothing wrong with them. So please take care of yourself. We'd like to thank everyone who tuned into the Sugar City Morning Show. Like we mentioned, next week we'll be having an interesting week. Also tune in today for the sitting of the House of Representatives.
Well, that's today, right?
Yeah, today we'll have that feed right here on North Television Channel 10. And Miss our friend from San Ignacio, the technician, don't make sure that we got the audio. So you're here, your daughter will hear Sam tonight, all right? Your daughter will hear Sam, and you'll hear Sam, you'll hear all of it tonight when you put it on. But it's good when you do that, so we know, because we have to link with Belmopan, with our providers there in that area. No government, all right? Because everybody feel like everything that government. We have to link with our partners there in Belmopan to make sure that they check what is happening there and they get us up. But the technician will take care of that. Raheem, thanks once again, bro. I'd like to thank everyone who came on the show this week. We had Emerson on the show. We had Minister Aragon and Sam. And next week we'll be busy. Robert Cheque Usher says, have a nice weekend. And if the good Lord so will, we'll be back Monday right here for our next edition of the Sugar City Morning Show on North Television Channel 10.
Llegó el día de elección. Check. Llegó el día de elección, todos juntos con pasión. Vamos a votar por una mejor nación. Vámonos pa'lante, no hay nadie que nos aguante. Carlos Cetina pa' que nos represente. Votemos todos por Carlos Cetina. Un hombre con visión tiene la solución y todo su trabajo lo hace con pasión. Votemos todos por Carlos Cetina. En el día de elección no demos explicación. Hagamos lo correcto por nuestra nación. Para todo hay solución, una buena explicación. Nuestra gente en primera posición. No hablamos de más, trabajamos por más. Nuestra palabra es nuestra prioridad. Yeah. Que se vea la bandera y que este ritmo suene. Y la voz es de la gente que retumbe y truene. No vamos a parar, venimos para ganar. Carlos Cetina nos va a representar. Votemos todos por Carlos Cetina. Un hombre con visión tiene la solución y todo su trabajo lo hace con pasión. Votemos todo por Carlos Cetina. En el día de elección no demos explicación. Hagamos lo correcto por nuestra nación. Yo, en el día de elección hagamos lo correcto. Votemos Carlos Cetina, Orange Walk North. Tú sabes, prosperidad, mejor futuro para ti, para mí y para nuestros hijos. Hey. On election day, let's make the right choice. Re-elect Elodio Aragon Jr. With you always, leadership that works, representing Orange Walk East. Because our future matters. Not even a question who may voting be. You already know we voting for the UDP. Cause they are the best one in the driver's seat. So go and put your X right there, so for the son of the East. Yeah, we talking about who? Aragon, Aragon, Aragon. We talking about who? Aragon, Aragon. The number one, we talking about who? Aragon, Aragon. One and only son out there of the East, yeah. We voting for Aragon equality. Voting Aragon,